Simon Ekpa, a prominent advocate for Biafran independence and the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile, has responded on X, formerly known as Twitter, to a post allegedly made on his verified account. In this post, Simon Ekpa reportedly claimed that the World Bank and IMF had agreed to loan $57.5 billion to support the formation of the Biafran government with the help of former Nigerian Finance Minister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. However, Simon Ekpa later denied making such statements, insisting that they were fabricated and photoshopped to discredit him. Simon Ekpa addressed Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala directly, expressing surprise that she would respond to the alleged post. He criticized her silence on issues of violence and oppressions against Biafrans in Nigeria and questioned her priorities. Simon Ekpa also mocked those creating such content, suggesting that their attempts to blackmail him only strengthened his cause. Referring to past similar incidents involving notable figures, he encouraged Biafrans to remain focused despite what he called propaganda efforts. This exchange follows Okonjo-Iweala's response, denouncing Simon Ekpa's claim as false, which she labeled as outrageous and a misuse of her name. Someone photoshopped a post on Twitter using Simon Ekpa's profile, and in the tweet, the person wrote that the Biafran government in exile, which is headed by Simon Ekpa, has obtained a loan of $57.5 billion from the World Bank and IMF through the help of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. However, Simon Ekpa has already debunked the claim, stating that he didn't make such statement, rather it was a Photoshop. But before Simon Ekpa made a statement concerning this photoshopped tweet, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has already made a statement on her own verified X handle, formerly Twitter, stating that she never had a conversation like that with Simon Ekpa, and she never agreed to give Simon Ekpa that huge amount of money for whatever reason, that people should stop misusing her name for whatever reason. However, Simon Ekpa replied her saying that she was too fast to reply the tweet of all these fake propagandas and attention seekers, but she has never for once made a statement or talk about the Biafran struggle. That since he has been talking about the Biafran struggle on Twitter, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has never made a statement. She has remained mute. But just for the fact that someone photoshopped his profile and tagged Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala that Simon Ekpa obtained a loan of $57.5 billion from the World Bank and IMF through the help of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. That is when she decided to reply and debunk the report. Simon Ekpa criticized her, saying that she's so selfish, that she doesn't even care about her people. She doesn't care about the marginalization of her people. She doesn't show any remorse of what her people are going through in the southeast, that she's just only focused on her own selfish interest. Simon Ekpa, who is currently based in Finland, has criticized the World Trade Organization Director General in the person of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, accusing her of not addressing alleged governmental oppression and violence against people from southeastern Nigeria, the region associated with the Biafra movement. Simon Ekpa reacted to a post from Okonjo-Iweala where she disowned an alleged claim by Simon Ekpa that she had helped secure a $57.5 billion loan from the World Bank and IMF to fund the Biafran government in exile. Simon Ekpa stated he did not make the post about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala supporting the loan, despite it appearing on his verified account, and attributed the claim to Photoshop propaganda intended to damage his reputation. In a series of posts, Simon Ekpa accused Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala of being quick to protect her reputation but unresponsive to ongoing issues in southeastern Nigeria, contrasting her reaction to the loan claim with what he sees as her silence on violence in the region. Simon Ekpa noted similar incidents in 2023, including false claims involving Finnish authorities, urging his followers to ignore alleged propaganda against him and focus on the Biafra independence movement. Now let's look at these two public figures, Simon Ekpa and Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Simon Ekpa, as you all know, is a Biafran agitator and the Prime Minister of Biafran government in exile, while Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is the current Director General of the World Trade Organization and the former Director General of World Bank. Simon Ekpa has been known for his fiery support of Biafra, a proposed secessionist movement aiming to establish a separate nation for the Igbo people. Simon Ekpa is a strong advocate, particularly active on social media, and he is not afraid to speak out against anyone he feels is not supporting the Biafran cause with the same vigor he shows. On the other side, we have Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, a well-renowned world economist, former Nigerian Minister of Finance, former Director General of World Bank, and the current Director General of the World Trade Organization. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has built an impressive reputation on the global stage, focusing her career on economic development, poverty reduction, and international trade policy, rather than getting involved in Nigeria's internal political struggles. Now here is where things got interesting. A post popped up on Simon Ekpa's verified account on X, formerly known as Twitter, claiming that the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, that is the IMF, had approved a loan of $57.5 billion to fund a Biafran government. The claim was explosive. It alleged that Okonjo-Iweala herself had played a significant role in securing this loan for Simon Ekpa's cause. The post went on to say that the funding will help establish Biafra's government in exile, supposedly set to launch after a formal declaration on December 2nd, 2024. Naturally, this claim got people's attention, and it didn't take long for Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to respond. She categorically denied the entire story. On her own X account, she made it clear that she had no part in this alleged financial arrangement, calling the claim outrageous and urging people to stop dragging her name into things that to her seems like mere fiction. Her denial might have seemed like the end of the story, but Simon Ekpa wasn't about to let it go. He responded swiftly on X, formerly Twitter, claiming that he had never posted the statement in the first place. He expressed surprise that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala even took the time to respond, especially those affecting Igbo people. Simon Ekpa seemed annoyed, accusing her of caring more about her public image than the ongoing violence and struggles that the Igbo community faces back home. His tone was critical, implying that her silence on this matter was evidence of her indifference. Simon Ekpa's response quickly moved from mere denial to a deeper criticism of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's legacy and loyalty. He accused her of being disengaged from the plight of the Igbos, suggesting that she is more interested in her career and reputation than in standing with the people suffering due to what he described as Nigerian terrorism. For Simon Ekpa, this perceived silence was inexcusable, especially from someone as influential as Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who once held high position in the Nigerian government. In his message, Simon Ekpa was relentless, calling out Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's lack of action or compassion for the issues facing Biafrans and by extension the Igbo people in Nigeria. According to him, he said, "You have shown no remorse," Simon Ekpa posted on X, formerly Twitter, indicating a sense of betrayal he feels towards her. To Simon Ekpa, someone in Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's position should be a vocal advocate against what he alleges is ongoing violence against Igbo communities. What is more is that Simon Ekpa accuses Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala of focusing on the Photoshop tweets and fake claims while ignoring the real problems. In his view, the actual violence against her people. By using this term, he was essentially accusing her of being shallow and focusing on her personal reputation rather than the well-being of her people. He also included a dash of sarcasm in his post, congratulating her on her integrity and quickly debunking a Photoshop post. But Simon Ekpa didn't stop there. In another post, he commented on what he felt was an orchestrated attempt to discredit him. He joked that he was hiding under a bridge in Oshodi, a busy part of Lagos, almost mocking the notion that he was worried or hiding from the accusation. He sarcastically suggested that these criminals creating false information were actually helping his cause, saying that people would likely grow more curious about the Biafran government because of this controversy. Simon Ekpa encouraged his supporters and followers to stay focused, promising them that they were winning and that no propaganda could derail their movement. Simon Ekpa's mention of past incidents add another layer to this story. He recalled a similar experience in 2023 when he claimed that false information had circulated about him involving the Prime Minister of Finland, which even prompted the Finnish embassy to issue a clarification. For Simon Ekpa, this attempt to tie him to misinformation are part of a larger strategy to discredit the Biafran cause. Amidst all these claims and counterclaims, this story has stirred up various reactions from Nigerians and the Igbo community. Many are divided, with some believing Simon Ekpa's criticism of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is justified. For them, Her silence on matters of violence and displacement affecting the Igbo people suggests she may indeed be out of touch. Others, however, defend her, arguing that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has chosen a global path in her career and is not obligated to speak on every political issues back home. This situation is an illustration of the complex dynamics in Nigerian politics and identity. For people like Simon Ekpa, there is a sense of loyalty expected from figures like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, particularly those who have achieved high-profile success on the global stage. But from Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala's perspective, it might be unfair to expect her to wade into every controversial issue, especially one that might be highly politicized. At the end of the day, this story leaves us with questions about identity, responsibility, and the tension between global achievement and local loyalty. The intense reactions reflect the struggles of the Igbo people and the long-standing tension between those who seek independence and those who work within Nigeria's existing system. The debate over whether prominent figures like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala should use their platform to support local issues is far from over. This is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right hand corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day.